The fast-track procedure for skilled workers. Are you an employer looking to recruit a skilled worker from outside the European Union? Have you already found a suitable candidate? Let us explain how you can bring your skilled worker to Germany as quickly as possible, thanks to the fast-track procedure for skilled workers. Which skilled workers, individuals, are eligible? The following people are eligible under this procedure: skilled workers for qualified employment, prospective skilled workers for training and skill development, apprentices. The skilled workers, apprentices, must be third country nationals. Who is the responsible contact person? You apply for the fast-track procedure for skilled workers through the relevant foreigner's authority for your region in Germany. Which foreigner's authority is responsible for your region? Check which office oversees the procedure in your region at makeitingermany.com. Usually, it is the so-called Zentrale Ausländerbehörde. If there is no Zentrale Ausländerbehörde in your region, you can apply through the local foreigner's authority. Step 1. Consultation with the foreigner's authority. As an employer, you must first schedule a consultation appointment with the relevant foreigner's authority. During the consultation, they will verify whether you can apply for the procedure. Make sure you have compiled all the required documentation. This includes the original copy of a power of attorney, where the third country national authorizes the employer to apply for the fast-track procedure for skilled workers, a color copy of the skilled worker's passport, copies of the degree certificates or other qualifications held by the skilled worker in both the original language and German translations, the declaration of an employment relationship form completed by you. This form is available to download at makeitingermany.com. Step 2. Agreement between the employer and the foreigner's authority. The foreigner's authority will review the complete documentation. An employee of the foreigner's authority will explain the exact steps involved in the procedure and your obligations as the employer. The foreigner's authority will then enter into an agreement with you to initiate the fast-track procedure for skilled workers. This agreement includes payment of the fee totaling 411 euros. As the employer, you are responsible for paying this fee. Step 3. Recognition of foreign professional qualifications. The foreigner's authority will forward all documents to the relevant authorities, who will verify that the skilled worker's foreign qualifications are comparable to German qualifications, and/or a professional practice permit can be granted. There are separate fees for the review process itself. These will be invoiced by the relevant authorities. The foreigner's authority will inform you of any additional documentation required. Usually, the relevant authorities take no longer than 2 months to complete the review process, once all the required documentation has been submitted. The foreigner's authority will notify you of the outcome and discuss the next steps with you. If the skilled worker's foreign qualifications are only partially accepted, they may be granted residency so that they can gain additional qualifications. Step 4. Approval by the Federal Employment Agency. The foreigner's authority initiates the approval process with the Federal Employment Agency by forwarding the declaration of an employment relationship form with reference to Section 81A of the Residence Act. The approval process takes 1 week. Step 5. Preliminary approval to the visa by the foreigner's authority. The foreigner's authority then verifies the legal requirements for residency, the validity of the skilled worker's passport, and their ability to cover their cost of living. Have all requirements been met? The recognition of qualification is available, and/or, in the case of regulated professions, a professional practice permit was granted or assured. The procedure was approved by the Federal Employment Agency. The legal requirements for residency have been fulfilled. The foreigner's authority will inform you if the procedure is successful The official document is called Preliminary Approval to the Visa, in German, Vorabzustimmung zum Visum. Step 6. Visa application by the foreign skilled worker. The preliminary approval to the visa will be forwarded to the skilled worker. Upon receiving the original copy of the preliminary approval to the visa, the skilled worker has the right to be given an appointment within 3 weeks at the German embassy or consulate in order to apply for the relevant visa. The visa costs €75. The skilled worker must pay this fee. During the visa process, the German embassy or consulate will check that the skilled worker fulfills the legal requirements for residency, verification of identity, passport checks, grounds for deportation. Once it has received all the required documentation, the German embassy or consulate has 3 weeks to come to a decision on the visa application. Once the visa has been granted, the skilled worker can travel to Germany. Step 7. Welcome to Germany. Does your skilled worker want to bring their family to Germany? The fast-track procedure for skilled workers also allows for this. Let your foreign skilled worker know and discuss it with the relevant foreigner's authority. You can find detailed information about the fast-track procedure